everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another method of Python which is radians. So radians function is mainly used to convert the degrees into radians. So whenever we pass any input parameter to this radians function, it will consider it as a degrees and that value will would get converted into radians. So to use this function, first of all we need to import one module which is math module, and once math module is imported, like here you can see we have imported the module. Once it is imported, then you can utilize this radians function wherever there is a requirement in the program. So here I have noted down a couple of the scenarios. We will go one by one each scenario and we'll see the output as well. So for the first scenario, you can see we are passing the value as 0. So when it calculates the radians 0, the output would be also become as 0, 0.0. So let's verify the same. So to run this, I will write command python space session 84.py and hit enter. So you can see it prints multiple values for all the scenarios. For now, we will just focus on the first one. So first one is 0, 0.0. Clear? Now focus on the second scenario. For second scenario, we have passed the value as 45. So when it calculates and convert the 45 degrees into radians, then the output would become 0.7853 something. Okay. Likewise, if we pass the value as 90, you can see syntax is quite simple. You just need to write math.radians and then you can pass one argument as a parameter, which is 90. Okay, so that parameter value would get converted into radians and the output would get stored into this result variable, and then we are printing the result. Okay, so for 90 radians the output is 1.570796 something. Now look at the fourth scenario. In fourth scenario we have changed the value to 180 degrees. So if you pass 180 degree here, then the output would become as 3.14159 something. So this is how it works. Similarly, if there is any requirement where you want to calculate the radians for a negative value, you can pass like this. Here on line number 30 I am using math.radians for negative value, which is minus 30. So output is minus 0.525398 something. Okay. Similarly, if there is any requirement where we want to pass the decimal value, you can pass. Here I am passing the value as 60.5. So when we convert the 60.5 degree into radians, the output would become 1.05592. So far all the values we have passed directly, but let's say if there is one value which is stored into one variable, so how we can use it? So you can directly pass that particular value or particular variable into the function. So here I am storing the value 120 in x, and then I'm passing this 120 or x is directly to this function, and it calculates the output as 2.09439 something. Okay, so this is how we can easily utilize this function, radius function. It is mainly used to calculate the radians from the given degree, and to use this function we need to import this math module, because this function resides in the math module itself. So yeah, that's all for this session. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.